Well, hey, good afternoon. I am at the Queen Circuit Convention Center. I'm going, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops up to the old train station, Hua Lamphong. Don't know that area at all. I've wandered around. I always get lost. So let's go up there and take a look. Kind of on the edge of Chinatown. Let's see what's going on. It is starting to sprinkle out there, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little exploring in. The cost of the fare, I paid cash today, was 27 baht. I think I said it was about 5 p.m. I was off there. It's 3:40. And there at Hua Lamphong, if you went one more station to Wat Mang Kong, that's right in the heart of Chinatown. And I've only explored this area, I don't know, half dozen times. I always get lost, but it's clearly marked Exit 2, the Hua Lamphong railway station. So let's use that as our center point and explore around the MRT station. It was 12 minutes maybe from Queen Circuit, call it 15 from the Terminal 21 Sukhumvit station. The MRT stations do a pretty good job of putting up a local map. I know the Hua Lamphong station is at exit 2, so it's around here somewhere. And then there's a railway station pier on the Chao Phraya River. And there's some nice displays in the area. I'm assuming these are the chairs used by King Rama IX. Maybe signing off on the building of the MRT. Ooh, yeah, the royal seats. On the occasion of presiding over the inauguration of the MRT. Construction of the depot. Station wall breaking by tunnel boring machine. And they're still at it. They're building new train lines all the time. Quite a feat. I know there's a lot of water in this area. Relocation of public utilities and site preparation. Let's go find exit 2. And here's a picture of Her Royal Highness and His Majesty the King presiding over the opening ceremony of BTS system at Siam Station, 21 February 2021. I'm not exactly sure. I did zero research on what's going on with Hua Lamphong. I think a couple of trains are still pulling in there. But for the most part, most of the train action is up at Bang Su, which has been renamed Krum Tep Api Wat. However, the MRT still has it listed as Bang Su. So either one will get you there. And I know the high-speed train projects heading towards China, they're going to be taking off from Krum Tep. And I haven't been here at Hua Lamphong in quite a while. I think we're walking straight into the old train station, I think. Let me go out here and get my boundaries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the old station. But I normally come out of the other extra. I had a friend that, or the other exit, I had a friend that lived in that area. I don't think I've popped out of exit 2 before. And I've heard of plans to make this museum. Yeah, okay, that is the facade I think I'm used to seeing. Let's go over there. This just looks like a kind of a tin building. This area right here, I think is the classic building I'll zip by in a taxi. Yeah, that exit I normally would take is over there under that billboard. And this is the front of the old train station. Let's stick our head in there and see if there's any of the museum pieces up. It looks like there's some Instagram shots happening. And it looks as if they're using the old terminal for a swing dance party. Step into swing. I guess I was wrong. Part of that big metal Quonset hut type building is the roof of the train station. Give you a quick peek. There's a lot of history in this old building. Yeah, and Bangkok or not, it looks like there are still many commuter trains pulling out of here, many of which probably head up to Krung Thep Apiwat and load more passengers. I don't know. I'm sure I took a train out of here years and years ago, but I'm more an Air Asia guy these years. And now that I'm down here, it says postpone of journey, refund of fares. Again, don't know what's going on. I see this guy buying a ticket. I see others refunding. Let me go see if I can find a platform, entrance to the platform. See if a train shows up. Oh, I think you need to show your ticket. Maybe not. I see a couple of trains. Well, it's a mix of museum and trains that are scheduled to take off. This is definitely an active train. And some museum pieces. And there are, if I remember, first and second, third class tickets. First being air conditioned, of course. I'm not sure about second. I think they're fan seats. But if you need an affordable way to cross the country, some of these third class tickets are super reasonable. I don't think anybody's going to care too much if I jump on and take a peek. There's the locomotive. Two of them are fired up, ready to go. And there's plenty of photographers down here. It is a nice backdrop for a picture. And the train on the number 7 platform taking off right on time. I don't see any air-conditioned cars unless that's it, but all the windows are up. These look a little more first classy. Maybe they're second class. They just have blinds, but fans. I want to run across the tracks, but I'm not sure if that's a rule or not. I would assume they discourage people running across the tracks. And looks like he's given some kind of signal to depart. Yep, 30 seconds later, off they go. Some beautiful old restored trains and locomotives. Yeah, this Hua Lamphong's worth a look. And that makes sense. Do not go down to take photos on the tracks. And I'm not certain of the websites. I think it's a Thailand Railway passport or the SRI ticket. Like I say, I've bought maybe 2 train tickets over the last 15 years. I'd probably avoid a third ticket site. I don't think it's that complicated to find a ticket. Train type, ordinary, one said commuter. Now we're in Thai. State Railway of Thailand, Railway. And there have definitely been some fancier trains over the years. Here's the SRT Royal Blossom. The SRT Prestige. And we're back at the swing dance. So there you go. Little peek inside the Hua Lamphong old school train station here in Bangkok. Just across the street, the Quarter Hotel, Hua Lamphong. There's also a MRT exit pretty close to that hotel. Hong Kong Noodle. We're not that far. The next train station, Wat Mah Kong, is Chinatown, and we're also pretty close to Talat Noi. Cool little area right on the Chao Phraya River. A lot of coffee shops and art going on. And I'm wandering around behind the train station. No rain, so I'll take a look at the neighborhood. Again, it's a very old building. Krung Tep Apiwat or Bang Su, that's all state of the art. Jazz World Tours. We might be able to help you out. Tickets available here. Yeah, I mean, you can probably navigate the website, but if you want to put together a little tour, a bunch of train stops, I'm just guessing you'll take the commuter train up to Bang Su and then get on a fancier train with air conditioning if that's what you'd like, and that's probably not a bad idea. Here's an old school hotel, the SR Hua Lamphong Hotel. Where's my excuse me, live on $1,000 a month crowd? Well, that's where you're going to live in Bangkok, oftentimes. And that's the thing with Bangkok. You can live for 2,000 baht a month or 200,000 baht quite easily. And just directly behind the Hua Lamphong is a very super Thai neighborhood. There's a little Mazda. I had the Ford Courier. It was pretty much that exact truck with a Mazda engine. Huh. I had a 72. That looks pretty familiar. The Sea House. Says it's a hostel. We got here the Salakin Alley map. Place-based cafe. Some kind of Italian food. Let's go check it out. Yeah, and I can't really do a lot of filming down the alley. There are just tons of families hanging out. I don't want to stick a camera in a bunch of little kids' faces. Oh, it looks like I'm coming to a dead end. So I have to run the gauntlet back. It's getting quite a few stairs. Yeah, there's some places you don't belong as a foreigner. These smaller little alleys folks are living in, and this is their front yard. I thought this was a little bit more of a little touristy alley, but it's definitely a locals only neighborhood. Although I got a bunch of hellos. And I'm back at the lowered Mazda. Walk over towards that hostel. Sea house. I'll bet it's affordable. Comes the laundry. Little taxi repair. And tuk-tuk. I think I might be heading down another dead-end street. Nope, I see a larger street at the end there. It's like a bike tour going on. Place-based. Place-based. Hua Lamphong, if you want to Google that. Coffee, pizza, ice cream. Show you exactly where I'm at. And this is definitely an area to come get lost. It's a just maze of streets. Nothing like walking up nice and easy sukhumvit with Soi 1 on one side and 2 on the other. And I'm walking next to a train graveyard, and I think auto parts just the same. Getting our boundaries. That is Hua Lamphong, where the swing dance was going on. These over here are the active train tracks. Well, not this track. These are pretty old carts. But just to the left, you'll find those museum pieces and then a couple of active rails. I'm not positive, but I think I'm walking towards Talat Noi, I think, which would be the water and Chalpria off on the right. Well, I could be turned around. We've been down here many times, but it's normally zooming in a tuk-tuk or a cab. And those are the train tracks. The MRT Hua Lamphong just on the other side. And because I have nothing better to do, I'm going to walk up and explore this little neighborhood. So many people will say some kind of comment like, oh, I hate Sukhumvit. I didn't move to Thailand to live around a bunch of expats and Irish pubs and all. Well, heck, there are 100 places to explore possibly live in Bangkok if you want the full Thai experience. It's all here. You don't have to go hundreds of miles. Yet, that 2 times a year you want to go have a Sunday roast, it's not that far away. And I don't know, but I'm gonna guess if you rent one of these more rustic apartments, it's just gonna be dirt cheap. And I'm still less than a 15-minute walk from an MRT station. And these are some old school Thai apartments. I see an air conditioner unit on all of them, but no doubt very basic, probably just a single room with a Thai wet bath. If you're unfamiliar, it's just a shower right over the toilet, and the entire bathroom is just that, wet. Very old school gas station. Thought I saw a highway off to the right, so maybe that is heading in the direction of one of the bridges. There goes a movie electric tuk-tuk. We have that app on the phone. Boone loves it. Myself, I'd rather just flag down a tuk-tuk and offer 200 baht and off we go. We'll oftentimes wait 15 or 20 minutes for the electric guy to show up. She just likes the app system. I wish there was an app just for a normal tuk-tuk, or it was part of Grab or Bolt. Pick motorbike, tuk-tuk, taxi, etc. But they're not too bad. I know they get a bad reputation in the Sukhumvit and Khao San Road and around the Grand Palace. They're trying to rip you off. Oh, it's 1,000 baht, on and on. I'll say 90% of the time we jump in a tuk-tuk, like this guy. No, I'm good, thank you. If I jumped in that tuk-tuk, and I kind of know where I'm at. If I'm going 2 miles, 100 baht will get the job done. These guys, they're looking to earn a living, and they're not making any money, just parked on the corner. And here's the Wuling. I think they're Chinese electric scooters, but I'm not positive. Hey, well, there you go, folks. I'm about 6 blocks back from the train station. A lot of industrial activity, as you would expect, right near the oldest train station, I'd guess, in Bangkok, to move those different AC parts and whatever around town. So a lot of those buildings are still here, but I'm sure you can find some hidden gems. Look at this, whatever that is, 6-story walk-up with its own private balcony. Who knows? I'm sure it would still cost a little bit of money, but much less. Well, I guess I'm not that far from the train station. I see an old train cart down there. But I am gonna go ahead and end this and say goodbye. I am gonna go up and look at these buildings. I'm always interested in these walk-ups with their own little garden on the roof. I'm all about lighting the barbecue once in a while, and that's almost impossible in any of these condos. I don't know how many condos I've been in, at least a half dozen over the years, and I've never even seen a barbecue at the pool area. I know it would probably be a nightmare to purchase one of these older buildings, plumbing, electric-wise. But there's something to them that offers a lot of charm, to be able to drive your motorbike or car right into the bottom floor. I know a lot of people want to open a small shop down there, but if you could have that as a garage. It looks like some people have put some grates in the gutter to do just that, and then have your own little, I'm not particularly saying this building, but have your own little walk up and garden on the roof. That seems kind of nice. So thank you so much. And I'll be out running around Bangkok, Thailand, and bringing the camera along. Hopefully you'll consider subscribing if you have not. You take it easy.